Hi everyone. Today is Wednesday, December the 6th, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. Today I'm on IBD Live, so I'll be out of pocket for a little bit of the morning time, and we'll see you towards our regular Zoom time. But we're taking a look at oil because it continues to do what it is that I suspect it should be doing, and that is pulling back into frontline support. It's now at another heavy congestion area at the 71.80-ish zone, and you can see all the buyers trying to come in off of this 71 region. So let's go to our 4-hour chart, and if you are trading oil, bounces are still sell zones. And trend is very negative. Look at the size of the bounces. So if we did a little Fibonacci drawing, whoopsie. Oh, for goodness sakes. All right. Did a little Fibonacci drawing, we would see that in this fade, looks like about 23%. Let's see what the size of this wave is. It's smaller on the way down. Again, 23%-ish. So if we are anticipating that this wave might be smaller, I don't know, let's say it's the same size, it means that it's likely to pull in somewhere around this 70 zone, right? That's my estimation of that fade from a rotation perspective. So if indeed you are looking to buy the dips, I would say the following. It's great. You can buy them. They can go from 72 all the way to 74.70, right? The bounces can be quite beautiful. So I'm not saying don't go for them. I'm saying don't hold them once they get into heavy congestion without taking some profit, right? And then you can walk it up the chain. Let's take a look at the ES. ES doing nicely. Mortgage applications, kapow, actually, huge. I mean, they were reporting percentage of 1%, and indeed it was on the order of 10 times that magnitude. So it's phenomenal. And I mentioned this months ago. I said, after a while, people are going to say, listen, we got to have a house. So we got to bite the bullet. We'll just buy something smaller. When things settle down and things get better, we'll size up. That's what everybody does. Hey, let's trim here and let's go ahead and do it. So that's what we're happening. Now, a lot of times people who already have mortgages are always either gearing up or gearing down, depending on what's going on in their life. They're not doing anything because they're locked in for such low rates. And so what we're getting is new folks on the horizon. All right, so let's take a peek at how nicely our levels did. Yesterday, 45.56. I had a hiccup caught in my throat. 45.56 and then to 45.71. Look at where it bounced into 45.90 last night, and then this morning it came right down here into our 45.79. We should have ourselves a bounce zone. Let's take a look at the 3 candlesticks. The first candlestick, 2 candlesticks to the left. The goal is, can we breach and close a candlestick over 45.89? If we do, that's going to give us the upshot back into this area right here, which is around 4,600. If we don't, we're going to sit sideways. All right. So we don't have pressure coming from oil, and that's fantastic, right? That's great. If fuel is cheaper, then, a lot of things, energy gets cheaper, and we can do certain things. Okay. So that's great. Pullbacks are still buy zones. Nothing in here is rolling over. What I do see, the 4-hour formation is very sideways. The daily formation is also fairly sideways, dipping into the top of this ribbon, but very bullish in any case. Dips are buy zones. Is there going to be a higher low dip today? Maybe, maybe it's 45.64. Or we just blow straight out at the top. I have no idea which way it's going to go, but I do know when it begins to go there, I'm going to follow. That's how I trade, right? As long as I know where it's going, I'm going to get the follow, and then I'm going to be happy about that. All right, we know the levels to watch. Pullbacks are buy zones. When they stop being buy zones, I'll let you know, but until then, not happening. Okay, NQ. All right, the NQ doing the same thing, bouncing. Look, it broke this level. 15,765, broke it when? In the overnight? Maybe? Oh no, 2 days ago, sorry. 2 days ago. And, because I was looking at 4-hour chart. So what are they trying to do? Get back up over congestion. Look at the 3 candles. Where is this one going? Up here. Does that mean definitively it's going to get up there? No, but that's where it's trying to go. So what you want to do is see what pullbacks you can get involved in so that you can go with it. And beautifully, you know, as long as we are above the close, and indeed above the high of the prior day, things are very, very bullish. Pullbacks are going to be buy zones. I suspect will probably be a little sideways today because the real employment number comes out tomorrow. You have the levels. Notice, if you say, hey, if it loses this level, does that mean I go short? Well, here's how you decide that. What is the slope of the ribbon? It's up. Then you don't go short if it loses it. You wait until it recaptures the edge or confirms to you that it is going to break down. That's how you know. Let the trend guide you. Let the trend guide you, okay? So if you're looking at some kind of support zone here and it breaks the ledge and you go, oh my gosh, do I need to go short? Yes, you can go short for sure, but where is the best place to go short? It's at the rejection of old support, new resistance, and that's right here. So you allow it to fade and then bounce if you're looking at this big formation, and once it leaves the edge, then obviously you go short. Absolutely. Why? The ribbon is down. Simple, folks. Do not overcomplicate trading. Do not. Trend is going to be like the waves of the sea. If you love body surfing or doing any kind of thing with the water, it is incredibly powerful, and it does not simply allow you to go wherever you want to go. It will force you into certain areas depending on whether the tide is moving in, moving out, or what current you're facing, and the markets are exactly the same way, people being the currents and flow being the things we have to watch. All right, taking a look at SPY. SPY, same sort of thing, came in, hit and held 455. What is this formation telling us? Pullbacks or buy zones. Pullbacks or buy zones. Holds 455, you take the long 55. No second guessing. No second guessing here, because if you're wrong, it loses the 454.50 area, doesn't bounce, and then you're gone. And that's it. You get out at that space. All right, that's critically important for you to think about. Just simple is as simple does, right? People make fun of me for saying I'm a Forrest Gump trader, but really, simple is as simple does. You'll get a lot further if you just think simply about what's happening in terms of flow. Where are we going next? Well, here's our first line in the sand, 457.80. Now, we breached that, but every time we breached it, we pulled back. So that says, don't buy the breakout. What it is saying is, when it comes to the pullback, you buy the pullback and let it move up into the space. You have a series of candlesticks you're going through. This is the next one. It's 459. That's where we might go. Or we lose this ledge and start going sideways. A lot of things could happen today, folks. Really a lot of things. So you just have to pay attention. InvestaQuant, who does quant stats for whether price action will hold above the open or into the close, they're all saying, quant stats are all saying that today is a little bit sticky and it could be very, very sideways, right? And so in that space, we know what we want to do. We want to trade with trend. That means we buy the pullback. Look at how steep the pullback has been. 3 days ago or 2 days ago, this came right to the bottom of this ribbon and closed above it. And then what did we do? Gap down, tested that old support level, and we're moving up. Where are we going into? Heavy congestion, or we're not going to be able to get up over 389, and we're going to fall right back into the ledge and move sideways. All right, take care, everybody. Clear as mud today, but if you follow the formations and use your 3-candle setup, you're going to know where your support ledge is, where your risk is, and where you want to go for your target. See you on the platforms.